So thank you very much. It is really very hard to say something more impressive as Mr. Floriančič and Petra already did. Sorry, I don't have so great results, but we have a vision and we have the goal and we have our patience and we hope to be very innovative, as Mr. Floriančič explained to us how important it is to be always very on track. So I would like to introduce today our main strategy of development and research for the future. So we would really like to be focused for the next period of time, next 9-7 years. And therefore we always want to be also very important for the whole region. And therefore we did this strategy according to the main very important documents in Europe 2020, Horizon 2020, and as well we study our national programs, what is the best for Slovenia for the next period of time. We should be very focused. And thank you to Mirjana to invite me here to explain our wishes and goals and mission and vision, everything very clear, and we have it on our offices every day and we would like to reach it. So here's something wrong, but yes. Perhaps we all know this Europe 2020 document, and this document suggests to all society in Europe to build a knowledge and innovation-based economy. What is a very nice sentence, but not very easy sentence always. So, here this presentation is quite okay. We will see how it will finish because it is really not as we. Could somebody perhaps help us to reorganize the presentation, because it is really not as I wanted to show you. So when we started these documents, one of the very important things is that they are speaking about a smart specialization. Everybody is speaking about smart specialization, but what in reality means it? It means that we should focus on very good scientific results, but these scientific results should really be commercial, very attractive, and they must be interesting for the market. So it is not enough to have the cutting-edge results, but we also should have very interesting. It is not possible, so then we will have problems. Okay, whatever, because everything is mixed. Yeah. Okay, then we will. We didn't check it. Okay, then we will find out a way. So this is smart specialization. What we find also in this document is that we should cooperate better. So Petra also show us some examples how we do it. And then we have 3 other very important directions as entrepreneurship, innovation, and creativity. And all these 3 main directions we can very easily find by young people, so by students, postdocs, doctoral students, who are the best thinking or part of the university. And so we should really focus on them. So how the Europe sees Slovenia according to the latest scientific results. So we are quite well in publications, we are quite well also in high-cited papers, so it's fine, but we are not as good as we should be by innovation and intellectual property right. So these patent trends are increasing, but who cares? They are not sold quite often, and this is a problem in Slovenia. So the situation is part of countries even worse, and therefore we thought at the university what we should do, and therefore we started this crisis. In order to, we had this huge crisis, and also for universities it is not easy to develop itself with this strong reduction of money. So in 2012 we defined our strategy, and strategy how we can build our content. So these are these core aha era and how we can develop our infrastructure. This is always connected with the University of Maribor. In Slovenian language it means mind. So we really think that we could say something in content, but also in infrastructure. So if we then compare, or how we started to develop our strategy, we thought, okay, great, at the university we have brilliant ideas, we can discover new things. but we are not very focused. We are not thinking very focused on development of market products. On the other hand, our friends in industry, they are very focused. They must be very focused. So both of these sides have a lot of advantages, but also disadvantages. So how to put this together? So we really would like to have better partnership, relation, mechanism of collectivity, and common strategy. So it is really time to develop common strategy together with industry partners. So if we then think further, we can say that we would like to introduce this way from idea to innovation and from problem to solution. Mr. Florian show us how it could be, but nevertheless quite complicated processes are running in both ways. So we rebuilt and built the bridge among the university and the industries. We call this bridge RAZON, Research and Art Zone of University of Maribor, and we define our goal, which should be long-lasting goal, and a lot of partners. Our partner, where we have our correlations or our agreements, should be a very important part of it. So if we only analyze what is in this part with university, if we say that university should be socially dependent entity in the region, it should not be only university per self, nothing to do with somebody else. So we think that together with staff on the university, young people, regional communities, businesses, branch, ministry, we can achieve our main goal. And this is increase of environment, establish a creative way of work, or better environment. And of course we would like to develop this inclusive, sustainable, smart growth. What does it mean, smart? I already explained. Inclusively, so it is not enough that only one party is satisfied. It is very important to be that small enterprises, big enterprises, young people, older people. So we should be really inclusive, and we would like to be sustainable. So we should have these goals for many years. And then, of course, we should be attractive for new jobs and internalization. So how we define then the strategy, which, whatever. So our strategy is based on interdisciplinarity, connectivity. We based very much, or we focus on key enabling technologies, which you perhaps know as IT technology, biotechnology, as well as sustainable technologies. And we took from Horizon one main roof direction, and this is better society, demagogic changes, better health, and well-being. So we analyzed our abilities in universities and thought, okay, we can be together more interdisciplinary in one roof topic. So these are the first results, what we did, analyzing the very good scientific results as well as these technology transfers. We picked three main really huge topics under this umbrella: better and healthy society, advanced materials and technologies. You know that also in Horizon, these advanced materials are one of the very, very important topics, and here our researchers are the best. Of course, IT technology with computer science and so on is the story who will grow even more in the future, and we would like to be very active in these complex systems and analysis. We took these three big topics in one big national program. We defined this core innovation ecosystem, which is sponsored with EU funds. But what is the most important information or message here is that we really put different faculties, because 12 faculties are involved, different professors, students together on one main topic. This is what we really would like to share, to be cooperative, to share the knowledge, to be better together, because we think that we could be better only if we are working together. So we already are in this core or this active aging or active society, healthy society, a part of EU initiative for a pure innovative partnership on active and healthy aging. We are very proud on it because only 300 partners all over the world, Europe, are together with us there. We work together with our clinical center Maribor and together with our friends from Medical University of Graz. So international activity should be the main driving force, not alone one university only in its own region. So then, of course, this is the content. What we can do then regarding the building of infrastructure. It is logical that without very sophisticated new measuring apparatus equipment and so on, it is not possible to be on the cutting edge. But it is really important to organize the access of this equipment for the students, for the best young researcher, but as well as for our industrial partners. So it is not enough to sit in front of the best electronic microscope, for example, and do their excellent research. It is very important to organize the research work in a way that it can come in the institute, but it must come also out together with the younger researchers. And these centers should have also in the middle the startups, spin-offs, and intellectual property right offices. Otherwise, we still will only have the excellent research, and Europe is known that we have an excellent research, but we don't have enough transfer of knowledge for the products which are interesting for the market. So the guys from the United States are good in this, and our colleagues from host countries as well. So that here in Europe we should do really something like that. So we reorganized the units and we tried also here to build huge entities, umbrellas, not its own labs. This is my lab, this is your lab. No, there are entities where the researchers from the university should do something together. Okay, these technologies, cloud information technology, startup incubator, innovation ecosystem. So in this way, we can say, okay, we will have it in the center of Maribor. Startups will grow over the Maribor, and of course, startups and the technology transfer could grow over the Slovenia and then over the world. We then think about this bridge. You know that a lot of guys are saying that this is the valley of death, because on one side we have science and on another we have industry. And it is still a huge problem in Europe. Huge problem. So how to overcome this problem? So we really tried to reorganize the things in the way that we put again together the things which we thought that it could be, that they should be together. We analyzed a lot of good practices from Europe, from Finland, and I will show you the first contracts with Finland guys. So, and we put these in universities activities in 5 main complexes or entities. Enterprise or entrepreneurship, where the students can learn, and also all the researcher, how to protect the knowledge. Mr. Florian said today, it is very important to protect, and to protect very quite well the knowledge. How to open the startup, how to come from nanoscale from the lab to kiloscale, how to prepare a business plan for their own company. So we put this in entrepreneurship entities. And then we have the consulting, where the students could consult themselves how to develop their research projects, how to use the labs, how they can go abroad. And development, the long life learning programs. And we have in the core the students' projects. I will show you how we organize this. And we said that art is very important. So in all this crisis, it is not important only to have the industrial development, it is also to have this opinion from social sciences for art, why we are in this situation as we are. And then we have 5 or 4 very functions in this Zoom. Organizational, then we have also constructional, infrastructure, and promotional. So what we did in this couple of 2 years, we went out from the university. We don't want to be only in the labs, so we would like to share our ideas with the people, citizens, EU citizens, who are paying us because we are on tax money. They should know what we are doing, how we spend our money. We organized out-of-the-box labs to teach how important is research life or young researcher for our permanently growth. So it is important that the children can see how important it is to be inventor, because without new inventions we would not be as good as we are now. Then we are organizing together with the friends from Bled and from Ljubljana the Challenge Future program in the autumn, where we will be introduced with a lot of young people all over the world, and 80, the best all over the world, come to Maribor and say how they would like to develop their future, what they see for the future is the most important. So in this summer school, Startup Maribor, Startup Slovenia, should be the task how we should introduce the young people not to be depressed, as Petra said, the young people are depressed. No, they should create their future, and without young creativity we are lost altogether. And therefore we think it is quite very important to work with these talented young people. So we have the student projects which are open, and where these projects should be interdisciplinary, where, for example, technical scientists, economical science, the professors are working with the students, and these projects are organized in the in the way I will explain it to you. Demola principle. Demola principle is a EU network where the colleagues from University of Tampere introduce this network. This network is growing, and in principle the students are working on the problems which are defined in the industry. So industry defines a problem, and then the teams of students are defined, of course together with researchers, with the professors, and the students are working then 4 months on these innovative problems. And after 4 months, the industry, if the industry is interested, the industry will take over the innovation, and the students will get the ECTS points. So it is really, we share the whole risk of the innovation. So Resum is already the partnering. So we have University of Malmö, University of Lund, University of Tampere, University of Budapest, University of Vancouver, and we will have Demola Maribor in the next 3 weeks. So we are very proud to be a part of this Finnish model. We show this model the industry, Slovenian industry as well, the majors, some majors of our region, and they have been quite interested in. So if we put together this Zoom, Lab, and then the contents, the research content, we can say that we are building innovative open technology systems with this is a joint network of research and innovation. It is a core of development breakthrough of the region. So it has a very precise goal, not thousands of goals, but very precise goal, to increase the number of high-tech enterprises. We should really compare or bring together SMEs with big players, which are important. It is not enough to have only SMEs. It is also important to bring SMEs with big players together. We would like to create new jobs and to give something to our younger generation, to be proud of themselves and to stay in Slovenia, also because it's a beautiful country. So it has the infrastructure plus content, and how it fits in national programs, strategy of development for Slovenia 1420. So they said that they have 3 main points in Slovenia where we must do something to grow better. Research, development, and innovation. We defined already, I showed you these main research topics, so we will not everybody alone do something alone in their own labs, but we will do it together. The answer is quorum. Then our governments say, and EU as well predict to us, we should sponsor small and medium-sized enterprises, and we did this bridge, and we would like to build even better this bridge among the industry and the universities. It is RASUM, Research and Art Zone of the University of Maribor. And it is important to work with young people, to push young people to be more innovative and more self-confident. And this is the Mola principle. And we think that we have this strategy, and we develop the strategy together with our researchers and together with our deans, because the strategies have been approved in the Senate. And this is what I wanted to share today with you. Thank you very much for your time.